Alrighty folks, today we have ourselves a quick little video. You guys can see we have ourselves a rubber work boot here that's seen better days. You guys can see there's a huge crack that pretty much starts, where does it start over here? About over to here, and comes down all the way on the side of the boot over here. And instead of throwing these away, I'm going to go ahead and try to patch these, and it might save us a few bucks. Well, just temporarily anyhow. So the first thing that you're going to do is to prep your area that you're going to put your patch on. And the reason why I decided to go with a patch versus just taking some glue and trying to just kind of come over here is because this boot, when it's worn and walking through the snow and whatnot, the rubber on it flexes, and I figured with the two pieces flexing with each other that glue over the top wouldn't hold very well. So what I've done is I've cut out a piece of leather, put it over the boot where I thought I wanted it to be, held it down with my hands, and then traced out a line. Now the reason why it's important to do this is so that way when you're prepping the area underneath your patch that you don't go outside of that area so that you have all sorts of scratch marks and marring on the outside. So that's going to lead us into prepping. All I did to prep this, to get it ready to glue, was take some pretty rough grit sandpaper, sand over all of the surfaces, and then I came back with this file, and just using the tip of it, I made some scar lines and marks all throughout the surface that needs to be patched. And what that's going to do is allow there to be breaks and imperfections in the rubber, so that way the glue can set inside of those and hold a bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and coat this whole area here with some shoe glue. You can also use just any kind of contact cement, and I'm also going to coat the whole side of this leather patch with it as well. Then we're going to let that set up for about 5 or 10 minutes, throw the patch on there, and she's going to be good as gold. One important step that I forgot that I wanted to share with you guys is before I put the glue on both sides of the repair here, I took some alcohol on a wet cloth and kind of wiped around the area and made sure that it was really clean, because you don't want any oil from your skin or any other type of oil on there, because it won't allow the glue to adhere. So as you guys can see, I've already put a nice pretty thick coat of shoe glue down on the boot and also on the back side of this leather here, and you guys can see it's starting to get a bit tacky here. And that's what we're looking for. And what we're going to do now is just to simply take the patch here. You guys can see that's got glue on there as well. We're going to lay that over the boot, and making sure that we line up the patch before we do any fitting down. We'll just kind of pull it over there. And now with some steady pressure, you put your hand on the inside of the boot and just push that patch on down. Alrighty, the boot repair is done, finished, yay! It's taken me a while to wrap up this video. You guys won't notice any delay, but it's actually been 2 weeks since I've repaired the boot, and I kind of wanted to wait that period of time to see if this patch was going to hold up and live up to the name that I'm pushing out there as the fix-all for the cracks in the boots, but it has held strong. So 2 weeks later, guys, you can see that there's some wear on it. You can see that there's a bunch of wrinkles in the leather there where the boot has been flexing as we've been walking around. So I wanted to show you guys that putting a patch down is a lot better than just putting some glue across the crack, because like I said in the previous video that I shot a couple weeks ago, I was afraid just putting the glue across there would break free, and I'm glad I decided to go with the patch, because as you guys can see, it has been flexing and it's still holding strong. So I want you guys to look around the edges here, and you can see that is still secured to the boot. It hasn't came up any, and it's still a watertight seal. Now we've gotten quite a bit of snow here on the homestead, and we've been using these to trudge through the snow, go do the chores and all that good stuff. So we've been putting the boot through their normal paces on a homestead lifestyle, and this patch will hold up. So that's really why I wanted to wait the 2 weeks before finishing this video out, just to make sure that that would hold up. So if you thought this video was helpful, please, as always, hit that thumbs up, and please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I will let you know how long this patch holds up. So right now we're at 2 weeks, and I bet you it'll continue until the mud season, and then, knowing my luck, mud season, it'll start leaking again. But if that's the case, hey man, that's a good deal, because you figure these boots here, these are the steel toe rubber work boots. These go anywhere from, you know, low end $20, high end up to $40. So if you're able to patch these and extend the life of them, I think that it's worth it, because like I said, this piece of leather I had just kicking around, so it didn't cost me much. The shoe goo, you can pick up a tube of that, I believe, for under $5. So $7 repair, if that, and it's still holding strong after 2 weeks. So I thought you guys would like that, because I know a lot of you people that follow us are fellow homesteaders, and I know a lot of you use these old rubber work boots because they tried and true and they work. As always, take care, guys, and spend time with that family.